Hey everyone, welcome to HDpiano. This is Joe. Got a new one today, possibly the most iconic piece of piano music ever in the world, but that might be a bit of a bold thing to say. It's Clair de Lune by Claude Debussy, and this is the third movement from his suite Bergamasque, which is made up of 4 movements, all of which are worth checking out. Anyway, here we go. Anyway, that's where we leave it. Even though I'd love to keep playing, but we can't go on for too long in these tutorials, as you know. This is middle C. We're playing in the key of D flat major, so we've got B, E, A, D, and G flat. Think about. But this being Clair de Lune by Claude Debussy, it does change key. It changes key signature entirely at one point, and we change key. We modulate to other areas of harmony throughout. Now, let's learn these little iconic thirds. I'm going to be using terminology here today that might not necessarily mean a complete amount of sense to you straight away, but I'm assuming that you're fairly advanced if you're trying this one, because if you're not, you're going to have a bit of a tough time, because it's hard. And that thing I just said there, that I thought I'd explain, is a third. It's an interval, it's a space of notes, space of distance between 2 notes, and it's measured by their distance from each other in the lowest note scale. So F is the lowest note, 1, 2, 3. A flat is the highest note, and there's 3 notes apart, so you call it a third. And any note that looks like that sort of distance, let's call it an inch, is a third, more than likely. And we go F third, and then F third, and then D flat third. And guess what? F third and D flat third together make the key chord, D flat major. And that's how we start things. I'm not even going to mention the time signature until a little bit later, because there's not really much point. We don't really use it because you play so expressively. You can use the left hand pedal as well if you like, which quietens everything down slightly, the una corda pedal. So we go like this, wait for a bit, and then wait for a similar amount after that note. Then we go to G flat third, C third, and we play like that. Now I might as well mention the time signature at this point. We're playing a 9/8, which means we've got 3 groups of 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. So that is our bar, 9/8. And that uses compound beats. So the first compound beat is 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 3, and then 3, 2, 3. And in this bar, we just play G flat third, and then C third, and then to C third, finishing up like that. Now, to play expressively, you sometimes tweak time. In this case, you tweak time a lot. You change the meter. You don't stick to a solid tempo. And it's called rubato or expressive playing, and that's what we're doing the whole way through this. So just loosen up and take it at your own speed is my advice. That's bar 2, G flat third, C third, up to D flat, and then C third again. Now bar 3, we go F third, left hand, to B flat third, right hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now here we've got a mixture of quavers, 8th notes, and then what are called duple 8th notes, which are longer than our normal 8th notes in this time signature. In this time signature, an 8th note is worth half. Okay, and then these ones, these duple 8th notes, are actually worth 3/4 because you only play 2 of them per 1.5 beats. Don't worry too much, just think of these 8th notes ones as short, 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 and these duple ones as longer. And the middle duple quaver, not this one, not this one, but this one, is tied to another one. So it's much longer. So it's like this. Short, 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 long, longer, long, like that. Like that. Short, 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 long, longer, long. And then we drop to E flat third in the left hand and A flat third in the right. And we just go like that. That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So, let's do those 4 bars again. And then to G flat third. And then F third. And then to E flat third. Okay, then we pick up the frequency a bit. Play this. So first of all, we just held on to our C after our A flat, and we play not thirds anymore, but this is a second, D flat second, with a G flat coming in, actually making this a G flat fourth. And we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we play all 8 notes from beat 1 all the way to end of compound beat 2, and then on compound beat 3 we plonk down this chord, which is A flat 7 first inversion, not root but first inversion. Okay, but play between the hands with a C third and a G flat third, second, sorry. So let's do that again. Holding from the last bar, down we go, 2, and then A flat 7, first inversion, like that. Again. And again. Now there, we hold on to our A flat from the end of that last bar, and then another fourth, but this time started with a held note, E flat fourth with B flat third. We wait around in the middle on compound beat 2, and then compound beat 3, play that lovely little chord, which is F7 first inversion, for those of you that want to know. We wait around, this E flat second in the right and A third in the left. Just like that. And then we keep hold of that F. We play D flat in the right with A flat second in the left. And we keep that D flat down. And we keep that B flat down. We just plonk another couple of notes in. Let's have a look at that again slowly. Just like that, okay? And again. Do that one more time. Remember to hold your D flat and your B flat. And just plonk those ones down. And then hold on to the E flat. And you bring in this F third with a B flat down here, and then A flat 7 again, but this time in its second inversion, so not root, not first, but second, and played down here. We hold on to our E flat from the previous bar, bring in our F third in the left, B flat comes in to harmonise with that E flat in the right, and then wait on compound beat 2, compound beat 3, that's a duple quaver, so a little bit delayed, and then we bring in probably the most iconic bit of the whole piece for me anyway. Certainly the 14-year-old me that used to enjoy playing this little phrase over and over again. There we are. Again, so hold that E flat, bring an F third with B flat in the right, and then we wait around, A flat second inversion, duple quaver, boom, finger 2 very important, and then finger 5 comes down, makes a D flat fifth there, like that, and then F third right, F third left, F third right, finishing off with a D flat like we did right in the first bar. Okay? That again, so. And then the duple quavers come in here, and then boom. And the whole time, we haven't really ventured above soft. We're playing dead quiet. I mean, it is the light of the moon, which is not really the loudest concept known to man. Up we go, just like that. Let's go from the A flat 7, duple, D flat 5, holding that A flat, F fifth flat right, F fifth left, F fifth right, D flat fifth, third. I don't know why I'm saying fifth, I should be saying third. So fifth, third right, third left, and then third right. Down we go. And we sort of carry on in the same way, but it doesn't go. Thickens up and goes like this. We actually change chord as well. If we were playing that at the start, it would have gone like this. Which is another interesting choice that Debussy made. He decided that right at the start, you know what, when we put chord 4 in, rather than playing chord 4, which in this case is G flat major, let's play G flat minor. And it works on so many levels because the guy's a genius. And now, when it comes back, he decides, now we'll make it major. Now we'll make it diatonic, as in we'll keep it in key, rather than, oh, I actually quite like that. That's great. But actually, we don't do that, we do this. Now, what am I doing? Like I say, I'm in chord 4. Chord 4 in D flat major, by the way, is G flat major. And we play G flat 5th, and then straight afterwards on the next 8th note, we play G flat second inversion 4-note chord. Like that. So G flat 5th, and then D flat second inversion 4-note. That's our left hand. So use your 5 and your 2, and that gives you enough hand to get to that G flat second inversion 4-note in enough time. The right hand we play not first of all, straight after that with G flat 6. So here's our first note, our third note, and our 6th note, not our triad. And we go 6th, 7th, back to the 6th. Like that. Just like that. Last time with that bar. Now the next bar, like an exercise in D flat major as a triad. And what we do here, in the left hand, we are only playing elements of the triad of D flat major. Now what's a triad? A triad is a chord that is made up of the 1st, the 3rd and 5th degrees of that particular chord, in this case D flat. This is the 3rd note of D flat major and the 1st note of D flat major. So we go 3rd and 1st. And we come up 5 and 3 or 5 and 4, 3 and 5, 1 and 3, 5 and 1, which is, in a nutshell, D flat major, 1st inversion, 4-note chord. So 5 and 2, on 3 and 5, like that, like that, like that. Okay? Think of it as D flat major. That will help you enormously. And the right hand plays this sort of octave melody. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. But of course, this being Debussy, we thicken it up with some lovely harmony. The first bit of harmony is we use A flat, which is the 5th degree of the D flat, of course, so we're remaining triadic. But look, we go to an E flat, which is our only non-triadic notes of this bar. So, we do that, and then we go on compound beat 2, the A flats with D flat in the middle, and then the Fs with D flat in the middle, otherwise known as 5th degrees with root degrees in the middle, 3rd degrees with root degrees in the middle, like that. Put them together. Now, I may be playing this piece quite loud right now. I'm allowed to because I'm teaching you it. But you're still playing really quiet at this point if you are performing. Unless you are trying to deliver your own stamp on things, which of course I encourage. There we go. Lightening down even more. But that's not to say you shouldn't be sort of putting your own swells and fluctuations in volume. Then we do basically bar 1 again. G flat 5th, G flat 2nd inversion 4 note, with G flat 6th to 7th up above. Apart from this time on compound beat 3, play a cheeky D flat. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, cheeky D flat. There it is. Just like that. So we don't need to do that bar again because we've already done it. And the next bar is sort of similar to that triadic D flat bar, apart from it's no longer triadic. Look, listen to how much more colour there is. The colour is given by those extensions, those notes that aren't triadic. We start off with a triad note, degree number 5, and then in the left hand, we immediately go non-triad with a D flat tritone, otherwise known as degree number 3, and degree minor 7. Okay, so that 7, that minor 7 is not triadic. And we do that 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. And then on compound beat 2, for the rest of the bar, we play what makes this very obviously D flat 7, and that is the 7th, the root, and the 3rd. Very popular way of playing 7th chords. That's what our left hand's doing. You keep the pedal down the whole time, unless you've got hands that are big enough to play that and that as a chord, which is not going to happen, is it really? Right hand, similar. 1, 2, 3, and instead of going to here, we go to here. So this is where the tension is, this is where the colour is, because we're no longer playing 5 root 5, we're now playing 6, 3, 6. So those 6s are extensions. And we come down with duple quavers like that. I'll play it all together. 1, 2, 3, duple, duple, tied to another one, duple. So longer, longer, longer. Long, long, tied to another one, long. Short, 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 long, long, long. There we go. And then, I remember I used to find this bar when I was a lot younger, like the calm at the end of the initial storm. And by the way, there's a lot more storms to come, and I'm not trying to put you off, it's just this is a tricky piece to play. But go for it. It's a great piece to play. And what we do here, we're playing B flat, sus 4. Okay, so we've got B flat root, 5, root, there's the 4, and sus chords often resolve to the 3rd. So 4th going to the 3rd degree of B flat, giving you B flat minor. Which is exactly what happens here. So we go the same chord in both hands, and then duple down like that in both hands. Apart from the right hand is on its own on the last duple quaver. Here, like that. And that's how you play this first page of Debussy's Clair de Lune. I hope you are able to do that, and I'm assuming you will. But enjoy. People like hearing this one as well. Let's hear it all again. Here we go, everybody. There we go. Wow, that piece is so relaxing. Enjoy, everybody. I hope to see you on the next video, which is similar in difficulty level, and then the video after that is where the storm really starts. But don't see it as a storm, see it as more of a joyous whirlwind. Anyway, this has been Joe. Bye for now. HDpiano, of course. Cheers.